everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. D.A., it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons shooting has...
Good idea. Thank you, D.A. We have an old-school lineup tonight, don't we?
Here we go.
Sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups. Because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
So the next starting five. Now is out there with Michael Jordan. That's Harden. That's Durant. And it's Champ in at the one. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at the Nets. They're still dominant, sitting at number one once again.
And right now for Philadelphia, they came into this season with one goal, and that's to win a title. A very dangerous team that no one really wants to play.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. From deep, Harden carries it from three-point range.
You can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
Knocks down the three-ball. He has five.
The wheel. And we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A nice shot by KD.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
76ers moving the ball around. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Champ. He's scoring at a rate that puts him at another level. It's impossible as it seems. He's truly averaging about 36 points a game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Champ gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Curry finds Embiid to the left side wing. Shoots from 12. Doesn't go then. Time. The Bronx has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Back to Jordan. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's good from long range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And they get it. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense. Today, you can bank on that.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Harden outside. For the three. And the Bronx, another three.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And it's the Bronx with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Here's Yao. No good from out. 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Good on the three-point shot. 11 points in the game.
And how's that with a killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Jordan the pass to Champ. KD looking around. Puts up a three. No good on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into it. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Jordan. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Sinks the three-pointer. 6 points for Champ.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out. Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
A three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 10. Outside Jordan. No good on the three. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. To the wing on the left. From 8. Good. He hits the jump shot.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. '76ers on defense, trailing here by 8. The 8-footer, and it's Yao getting it to go down. Yao's got 7.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, you've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 20.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Champ. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3-pointer. No good. The Bronx leading by 10. Durant for 3, and he's good. Good on the 3-ball. KD's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Yeah. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. From deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
It's in the He's got 9.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Good on the triple.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Beyond the arc. And the Nets, another three.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Gibson comes in for Ben Simmons. Danny Green, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry. Then for the Bronx, Griffin's checked in for Young. Bird comes in for Jen. That's Bryant in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Jordan. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden. And the regular season clock approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
It's the three-point bomb. And the Nets lead by 11.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
A shot by Griffin, nobody around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Jordan for three. And the Bronx, another three.
Jordan really confident. Rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Bryant looking over the floor. Here's Harden. That one misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The Bronx leading by 11. Wants to get it to Kobe and does. Lets it go from deep. And the Nets on another three.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make it.
And the shot goes in.
He is just self-willing, his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Harden kicks to Bird, shoots the three. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 44.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 16. Releases. And again, it's Philadelphia.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Nice shot by Bird.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Griffin with it. Now guarded by Gibson. That shot by Griffin, no good. The 76ers trail by 17. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Jordan dishes to Harden. Outside Griffin. Brings home the trifecta. Griffin's got 6.
And we have seen Griffin do this more, adapting to the growing trend of bigs like him shooting 3. Just doing the job. On the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the three-pointer by Kobe Bryant.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. And we're seeing it right now.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as you can take him.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And that one's good. Griffin.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Bronx on top, running away with it. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid.
I think I need to.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
Get Simmons!
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball. The way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup. Courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Curry. He's out there with Simmons. Tobias Harris is out there with Embiid. And the 76ers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 24, their biggest margin.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Offensive rebound. Bird, the pass to Yao. Fires from deep. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Yeah, Kobe's got 12 in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The 19-foot shot. Bird pulls it in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
This one for three. That one doesn't drop.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Drills the three-pointer.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, "I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator." And Ben Simmons said, "Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in." Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you. And again, it's the missing. The 76ers trail by 19.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader. Very positive in his approach.
Bird dishes to Young. Back to Bird. Nets passing it around. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. 12 points for Champ.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting three triples in that first quarter.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Three-pointer. Durant kicks to Yao. Over Embiid. And the Bronx tacks on two more.
As the game has gone along, they've got more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
KD passes to Yao. From past the arc. Jackson coming off the assist from KD. Yao's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Irving finds Griffin. Launches a three. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, that's a huge
Good.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off in the
assist. For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Puts it up from 15. Bank shot. No good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Lopez with the bucket.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
And another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lopez has got his first 3 points of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time. Just like it's biting them now.
Jackson looking around. Kept alive. Lopez kicks to Jackson. Drains the three-point.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Charlotte. No good. From the wing. Griffin finds Lopez. Irving with it. A 3-ball. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And the 3 off target. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And a new group in for the Nets. Michael Jordan is checked in for Lopez. Bird comes in for Robin Lopez. Kevin Durant's checked in for Jackson. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. From deep, Jordan. That shot misses. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Simmons on the wing. Guarded by KD. Passes it to Milton. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen by Bird. To the paint. Jordan against Green. Jacks up a 3. And Michael Jordan with the 3. Jordan's got 12 in the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Drummond dishes to Simmons. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Well, nice to see Drummond step outside his comfort zone and find some points in the mid-range area.
And here's Harden for three, and the Bronx. Another three.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Timeout called the 76ers. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the Great Northwest.
Both teams deciding to change it up. On defense, the Bronx tries a three off the inbound. Hits it from three-point range.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on top.
The shot's good.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
To the inside. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Lopez outside. The tray buries the long-range jumper. Lopez has got 6.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And that one good. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Philadelphia's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Good on the bucket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And for the Nets, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Lopez passes to LeBron. Irving for 3. A three-pointer is right. And on target. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Nets passing it around. Jackson kicks to Lopez. There's the 3. And the Bronx on. Another 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Bronx grabs the miss. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. From the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets it go from the wing. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Bronx. And that one's good. James.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
And got another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Nets shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. Three-pointer. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Again!
He's just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Lopez with the bucket.
That's what we call the Brook Lopez back at you three. He loves knocking that one down.
Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Lets the three fly. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Lopez has got 12 points in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so it's the Bronx out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been.
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
Next up, the power rankings. Let's take a peek at which teams are at the top of the association.
You know, right now for the Nets, they've been special all year long, despite the predictions to the...
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The 76ers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%, setting the floor for the mess. Harden out there with Jordan. Then there's Yao. Then there's Champ. And it's KD in at the shooting guard. So for the Nets, Jackson, he's checked in for Yao. Bryant comes in for James Harden. And James subbed in for Durant. LeBron dishes to Bryant. Jackson against Embiid. Shoots a three. Jackson misses. Philadelphia with the ball. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
James, the pass to Jackson. The three doesn't go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And he drops in the left. Up off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Really nice looking stroke on James's shot from out at the arc. He can make the three-point shot look so easy, just like he does every other part of the game.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Jackson misses.
Yeah, that's a head scratcher there. I don't know how he could think that's a good shot. That's not who they want out there jacking up three.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here's LeBron outside. Drills it from outside. James has got 12 points in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
From deep three-point range, Jackson misses.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And it's off from three-point range. The Bronx has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Three-pointer on the way. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
There's Jackson with the 3. Again, the miss by Jackson.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Bronx. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And the Nets miss again. Philadelphia shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise. First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Embiid, and another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
Jackson misses. Champ the pass to Jackson. Up and in. And on the way. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And right now, I don't think he could hit a barn the way he shot this quarter. How about 2 of 10?
He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. From beyond the arc, it's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see.
And the pass to Simmons. From deep. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Nets have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And Philadelphia making a change here. Gibson's checked in. The Bronx also with a sub. Irving's checked in. The 3 sinks the triple. Irving's got 6.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Simmons passes to Gibson. Knocked loose. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Gibson. The finish. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome. One of the best dunkers this game has ever seen.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Simmons passes to Gibson. Now Harris, guarded by Kobe. Fade away. 2 points. That one goes. Harris has got his first points of the night.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Nets.
The Nets working the ball around now. LeBron passes to Champ. Irving for 3. And the Nets another 3.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Down low. And the dunk by Embiid.
Simmons, one of the smoothest passers we've seen in a long time. He whips it around like a point guard because he actually has the skills of one.
And a deep 3 from Irving. And the Nets another 3.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
The shake. And Embiid lays it in. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
Out to Kobe. That one's rebounded by Embiid. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Pass to Champ. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris outside. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Embiid. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. And the dunk by Jordan.
No doubt about the brilliance of Jordan as a player. Outstanding at knowing when to go get that alley-oop.
Outside, Simmons. Outside, Gibson. Back to Simmons. Harris passes to Embiid. Outside, Curry. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Passes it to Embiid. Gibson down low. Guarded by Jordan. Yes, that goes in. Gibson's got his first points of the game.
I think this is where Gibson is most effective. A solid interior scorer. A really nice shooting touch.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Now Simmons. No points in the game yet for him. Gibson passes to Curry. Back to Gibson. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
This game, another feather in LeBron's cap, and by now he's got a lot of feathers in a lot of caps. What a night.
Jordan against Gibson. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. Embiid in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Embiid's got 9 points now in the quarter. Now the pass to Jordan. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Simmons. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 14.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
And Simmons kicks to Gibson. Pass to Embiid. Takes the three. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
James in the post. Embiid's there. Passes it to Champ. Here's James. Fires for 3. The offensive rebound. Irving passes to Jordan. With the clock winding down and then slammed in by Jordan.
Hey, when Jordan is cutting to the cup, he's locked in on throwing it down. The D doesn't have a chance at denying him that chance.
Pass to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Harris. And dunk by Harris.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
There's the pass to Kobe. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Always nice to see Bryant find the open man. He gets so much attention on himself. That helps create opportunities for other guys.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Simmons. There's the pick. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It's tipped. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
The mistakes, the only reason they got this lead, you knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes that are getting them this lead, all right? We want to attack right here.
And it makes a lot of sense. You want to attack every possession you get, and Doc Rivers certainly doesn't want turnovers to derail those efforts.
And guys, it's a fine line between playing aggressive and playing out of control. That's the trap that a coach wants to keep his team from falling into.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Korkmaz. Andre Drummond is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Springer in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Milton with it. Durant's there. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Korkmaz. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. So Garland putting himself in a good position there to block the shot. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Milton. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harden. Korkmaz passes to Springer. Bronx grabs the miss. Harden's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Passes to Niang. They set the pick. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Niang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And here's KD for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
He's covered by Yao. Makes it off the glass.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
KD passes to Yao. Basket good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. KD passes to Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now, here's Milton. He's covered by Yao. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Durant with it. feeds it to Young. Basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 4 assists now tonight.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the right side. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Champ. Pass to Harden. And there's the drive. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game that excels at finding lanes to the rim.
To the middle. Fades away. Off the left rim and out. The Bronx has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Champ. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he drives in. Springer can't get it to go. Lets it go with a 3. Shot clock reset for the Nets. And the call will be against George Niang. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Reedy's checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Larry Bird's checked in for the Nets. On the wing, Harden. Shot clock at 5. Over Green. Harden. That's good. Harden's got 21 in the game. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Reed the pass to Springer. Reed a screen. Good work defensively by Young. And for the Nets, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And it goes down 2 points. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Reed kicks to Niang. Back to Reed. The pass to Green. Here's Niang. Reed a screen on Bird. Pass to Milton. From downtown. Nailed from three-point land.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Champ. Here's the 3. And Larry Bird, good for 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Reed against Yao. Reed misses. The Bronx has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Got that one up quick.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Driving the lane, and that one drops for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Pass to Springer. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
Now, here's Milton. Started closely. Pass to Niang. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3s. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Inside, here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Easy feasting for KD. I mean, He's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an answer for him.
Here's Springer. And there's the pass to Niang. Off target with his 3. Here's Bird. That shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Here's Springer. Defended by Durant. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Springer, the pass to Reed. The dish to Green. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bronx.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And a new assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Champ. Pass to Harden. Here's Champ. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Milton, and it's sent back by BD. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's 1:47 left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, here's Bird. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bird's got 22.
Well, this is par for the course from Bird. I mean, once he gets in the rhythm with that laser focus of his, he's hard to slow down.
The drive by Simmons. The shot's good for Milton.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bronx.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
We don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Champ.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Here's Champ, guarded by Simmons. Yao up top. Kicks to KD. 6 to shoot. Here's Champ. That 3 off the mark. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Simmons. And here is Gibson. Embiid inside. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. So no problem for the Bronx as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.